Welcome to Bite Size SEO News, where I find the top 3 news in digital marketing so you don't have to. Where I make news easy to digest and easy to follow in 10 minutes or less. If you want to read the article, links are posted in the show notes below, so you never have to worry about FOMO. My name is Rich Ung, your host. Today is Friday, February 25th, 2022, episode 38. Coming up. Fresh out of the oven are today's top 3 news you definitely don't want to miss. Story 1. 9 WordPress plugins expose over 1.3 million sites to exploits. Story 2. Google Page Experience Update for desktop rolling out. Story 3. Bing announces all-in-one SEO and IndexNow integration. If you're ready, let's get into it. Our first story for today, this one's brought to you by Roger Monti of the Search Engine Journal. The United States government vulnerability database and WordPress security researchers publish alerts of WordPress plugin vulnerabilities. Among those plugins, 9 of the most popular plugins affect over 1.3 million websites. While there were many plugins found vulnerable, the 9 most popular plugins affected well over 1.3 million websites. The vulnerabilities were rated. The following are on the list of 9 vulnerable plugins. 1. Header Footer Code Manager at 300,000 plus installations. 2. Ad Inserter, Ad Manager, and AdSense ads at 200,000 plus installations. 3. Pop-up Builder WordPress plugin at 200,000 plus installations. 4. Anti-malware security and brute force firewall at 200,000 plus installations. 5. WP content copyright protection and no right click at 100,000 plus installations. 6. Database backup for WordPress at 100,000 plus installations. 7. Give WP donation plugin and fundraising platform at 100,000 plus installations. 8. Download manager at 100,000 plus installations. And lastly, 9, Advanced Database Cleaner WordPress plugin at 80,000 plus installations. These 9 are the most popular plugins. All of the plugins have received a patch that closes the vulnerability, but it's up to publishers to make sure that they are using the latest versions in order to keep their websites and site visitors safe. If you'd like to get some more information with more of a description of each plugin, make sure to check out Roger's article in the show notes. On to our second story. This one's brought to you by Barry Schwartz of Search Engine Roundtable. Google is now rolling out the desktop version of the Google Page Experience Update. This rollout started Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, and will roll out through the end of March 2022. You probably won't notice any real ranking changes from it, but we have to report on it anyways. The same factors, outside of mobile friendliness, are being used for the desktop version of this Page Experience Update. The original Google Page Experience Update was announced in May 2020, and the mobile version went live between June and May 2021. It did not really have a big or visible impact to the overall rankings in the mobile search results, and we do not expect there to be a significant impact to the desktop search results with this rollout. For the Desktop Page Experience Update, this includes largest contentful paint, LCP, cumulative layout shift, CLS, first input delay, FID, HTTPS security, and lastly, absence of intrusive interstitials. Yes, intrusive interstitials will apply to the desktop version as well. And as a reminder, the Page Experience Update no longer considers safe browsing. In January 2022, Google released the Desktop Page Experience Report in Search Console, so you can measure how well your desktop pages are doing with page experience signals. As a reminder, again, don't worry. This update won't have much of an impact on your rankings. Google said before, quote, "While this update is designed to highlight pages that offer great user experiences, page experiences remains one of many factors our systems take into account. Given this, sites generally should not expect drastic changes. In addition, because we're doing this as a gradual rollout, We will be able to monitor for any unexpected or unintended issues." End quote. If you'd like to get some more information, make sure to check out Barry's article in the show notes. Our final story for today, this one's brought to you by Brock Cooper of the Search Engine Journal. Bing announces the all-in-one SEO plugin for WordPress supports the IndexNow protocol, which instantly informs search engines of content changes. One of the biggest problems with SEO is the time it takes search engines like Google and Bing to discover the changes on your website and alter rankings and indexing accordingly. Many website owners wait weeks or months before realizing the search engines recognize their changes. By then, the website made additional changes that haven't been recognized and indexed. It often leads to frustrations for both digital marketing companies and SEO managers. The integration allows a website to reduce that time from weeks to hours. The all-in-one SEO WordPress plugin has more than 2 million users and is one of the most popular SEO plugins available. One of its biggest advantages is providing a single plugin for many actions that once required multiple ones. Features includes on-page analysis, where you easily add metadata, keywords, and other information. The use of schema markup to provide content to Google bots crawling a website. Schema lets the bots know what information they're seeing and helps with being included in rich snippets such as knowledge graphs and Q&As. Another feature includes a local SEO package for improved rankings and local searches for businesses operating within a certain radius. And the last feature includes sitemaps for videos for better inclusion in Google Video Search. What is IndexNow? IndexNow lets websites notify search engines such as Bing, Google, and Yandex of changes made to a website. For example, if a site creates a blog, deletes pages, or loads hundreds of product URLs, then it submits HTTP requests. It pings the search engines to let them know the site is altered and requires new indexing and ranking. Search bots only occasionally crawl websites looking for new and changed content. Until they do, the index for the site won't change. IndexNow is a widely supported protocol that tells the search engine to prioritize the site for crawling. Integration means faster indexing. The lifeblood of a website is proper indexing and ranking in search engines, but waiting weeks or longer for a web crawl is frustrating. Integration between all-in-one SEO and IndexNow means long waits are over. It means faster conversions, goal achievement, and customer engagement on WordPress sites. Bing is the second largest search engine following Google. If you'd like to get some more information, make sure to check out Brock's article in the show notes. That's it for today's show. We've made it to the end. You're good to go and ready for the day. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please rate the show so it helps spread the news and I can continue doing what I do best, which is providing you the latest SEO news you just cannot miss. Served tapa style, making it easy on the stomach and on the go. Once again, I'm your host, Rich Ung, and I'll see you on the flip side.